Hello, YouTube family. Greg D, aka the DCUO Gingerbread Man, back here with another video. You'll notice that my loadout screen, I'm using my mic Pet Sorcery DPS loadout here currently, and you'll notice that we look a little different. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and got ourselves our Starbolt Iconic, which is the new iconic ability that released with the Homecoming event. You'll notice there that it is a combo power. If you tap range, you get unlimited Starbolt shots, which is basically a single target shot. You hold range for a Star Blast, which is like a burst AoE type attack. The big thing that you'll notice there is that you get some bonus supercharge. So if anybody has like a supercharge build, whether you've got your Zoom ally, you've got your ultimate mod, you've got Eye of Gemini Scrap, Eye of Gemini Scrap, Pied Piper, those artifacts. This could be a good addition for uh, your build. There is what I wanted to say. So first off, let me just take this off. Let me take off our thing here. We'll just show you how much damage. So you'll see. You can just unlimitedly just kind of pop it, 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 pop it. And actually, what I could do too here is let's just do this too, just for curiosity's sake. Let's take Quizlet out of the equation here. Hold on one second. We're going to take Quizlet out of the equation, just because he pops as soon as you. So we're going to take Quizlet off. Right. So now we'll just literally just pop, pop, pop. So now you do get some burst damage there, as you can, some procs there, which is interesting. But I mean, over the course of, look at that. Over the course of 10 seconds, the ability itself, just even the single target one, is hitting for 5 million, maybe. So, I mean, you're doing, I'm literally just spamming the crap out of it. But, I mean, by itself, you're doing several million, and then if you happen to get the extra proc in there, I mean, you're hitting, what, 4 million, 5 million, which is pretty good, right? So, now, here's the thing. If you do this, well, what? No, it won't do that. Okay, never mind. I was going to say it won't do that. 1, 2, 3. So you have to time it just right, and then you can do a Star Blast like that. So as soon as you're done, you can kind of do that. So you could just be like, I'm hitting it all day, and then if you time it just right, and then you'll do the Starbolt thing. But then once you do the Starbolt thing, it kind of resets, and you have to hit the move over again. So interesting though, but that's a pretty decent amount of damage. Another thing is you can seemingly move, I think. Yeah, so you can seemingly move as well. So if you wanted to, you could just kind of be jumping and stuff there. So just something I wanted to show you. But I mean, the move itself, as you can see, I mean, it's hitting for 2, 3, I mean, 5 million. I mean, that's not terrible at all. Let's get Quizlet back. Let's put Quizlet back in there. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you also a difference. So let's go back to how my loadout normally looked. So I had Spore Pod over here, and then I had. So there's a few things I want to try here. So first off is let's just see this way. This is my loadout. We're not going to use the trinket pets. We're not going to use the supercharge. This is how I use my might DPS loadout. I spam the crap out of Soul Bolt until Omega comes up, and then we use Omega, and then we pop back into that until everything else cools down. Whoops. Then we just spam and spam and spam. So you're at 16, almost 17 million. That's only 8 million there. Spam and spam and spam, and then Spore Pod, and then spam and spam and then spam. We're just kind of waiting for everything to cool down here. So, I mean, you're in the 15 to 16 million range here, 14 to, yeah, you're in that 14 to 16 million per 10-second range here. There we go. Yeah, 14 to, yeah, 16 there. Pop it. So, yeah, we're in that 14 to 16 million range, how it is there. Now, what I want to do is I want to try, um, let's take out, well, let's do this. Let's try Starbolt or Starblast or whatever instead of Spore Pod, and let's see how that works. So I can pop, 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 blast, and then I can blast and blast and blast and blast, and I can do that, and I can blast, 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 blast. So this will take a little getting used to as well, just to get the timing down right as well. So there you can see there I hit for 19. Blast, blast, blast. Whoop, I messed that up, sorry. Messed that up. But I did hit for 19 there, which is pretty crazy. And then you can go right into blast, blast, blast. Star blast into this, into this. It'll take, like I said, a little getting used to. Blast, blast, blast. Whoops. See, that's the only problem with it, though, is the timing. Unless you get the timing just right, it can be a little bit detrimental. Now, the nice thing, again, though, too, is you're getting the extra supercharge regen there. But I think once I get some more fine-tuning with this will be better. So if I go 1, 2, 3, and Starbolt thing. But even so, you'll notice that even if I hit it there, you're still averaging for more. So, I mean, well, I shouldn't say averaging for more, but you are certainly getting more of a peak potential, I guess you could say. Now I want to try this. So, for example, if I do, if I put both of them in there, so we'll put Spore Pod there. I'm going to put Starbolt over here. And now let's see if there's a difference. The only problem, though, with that is, as you can see there, you're waiting for everything to kind of cool down. But if you don't even worry about the Star Blast necessarily, you can just pretty much do the unlimited spam of the move until you get something back. So you can do Spore Pod again, then you can pop that, then you can pop that, then you can pop your Omega, and then you can wait. You can just pop this, just keep going until you got Spore Pod, and then you've got your God Wave Strength, and that pops up, and then you're ready for Omega, and then you can wait again, blah, blah, blah. So unless maybe it's me, it doesn't seem like, and then maybe it is me. But I mean, the numbers are okay, I guess. I mean, there's definitely a better potential um, with like just the only problem here with this is you're waiting for the cooldowns, if that makes sense. So, but again, you can literally have the unlimited just kind of this, and then you're just waiting for all your stuff basically to come back around. Um, Now, one thing I do want to see with this is how does the supercharge. So if I pop Larry the Lobster here, so we'll just keep going here. Let's see how we do with Larry the Lobster here. Pop my Omega, and then I pop that, and then I pop the thing again, and then we hit Spore Pod. Now I'm just kind of waiting. Wait for again for this. So we're hitting 19 million there, almost 20 million, which is pretty good. That's the best we've seen so far. And then Larry the Lobster is back again. So that is the one nice thing. You can consistently have Larry pretty much rolling, as you can see. Because, I mean, you're pretty much, like, he's doing his thing. And you're just waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. So 22 million there, 18 million. So Larry goes away, right? And then you're waiting for him to cool down, but then look, you can use him again. And then look, as soon as he pops up, look, he's ready to go again. So, I mean, you can consistently have your supercharge action there going, which is pretty sweet, honestly. So, yeah. I will say that that is a win. Does it necessarily replace Spore Pod? No. But it can work really well in tandem with Spore Pod, especially with if you have a supercharge in your rotation there. Again, it's going to be good. Because again, you can hit Omega, you can pop that, just keep popping this until one of the other powers, basically cools down and you're able to use it. So, but definitely overall, I think it's a win. Like I said, does it necessarily replace Spore Pod? No, but again, I think if you're a Might DPS, if you have a supercharge build, or even if you have a supercharge in your loadout in general, I think this is going to be a win. And, like I said, as we've seen, the move by itself easily will do, anywhere from 2.5 million to 5 million damage over the course of a 10-second parser. So, not too shabby there in the slightest. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to conclude this video right here. Let me know in the comment section below if you'd like me to, make some new sorcery loadouts with Starbolt in there. I might do that anyway. But let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see that. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And until next time, see you soon.